These are the last haunting images of Karina Vetrano, taken just minutes before she was murdered on a remote jogging trail, shown for the very first time, uncovered by Crime Watch Daily.
This is the infamous story of the NYC jogger, the case of Karina Vetrano. She was a 30-year-old American woman who was attacked, sexually assaulted, and murdered while running in Spring Creek Park. The case attracted national media attention partially due to how it went unsolved for nearly 6 months. Karina Ann Vetrano was born in New York on July 12, 1986, to Philip and Ethe Vetrano. Her father retired from the fire department. He was one of the workers during the Twin Tower attack. She attended Archbishop High School. She graduated from St. John University with a master's degree in speech pathology. She was an aspiring writer. She appeared in a short film inspired by her writing and directed by her screenwriter friend Petros Georgiades. So in the late afternoon of August 2016, Vetrano went for a run in Spring Creek Park, less than a block away from her home. She ran alone despite the expressed concerns from her father, who was her usual jogging partner, but was suffering from a back injury. After she failed to return repeated calls and texts, Vetrano's father notified a neighbor. Around 11 p.m., her father found her body face down about 15 feet of the trail. She was found with her sports bra pulled down. Her underwear and shorts were rolled around her thigh. Later on, an autopsy revealed that she died from strangulation after her death was ruled as a homicide. Detectives said it appeared that she had been struck with a rock. They said she put up a fight against her assailant. She bit him so hard her teeth cracked. Her hands found clutching the grass from when she was dragged off the trail. She was strangled so tightly, a handprint was found on her neck, on her back, and on her phone. Now, police had announced a $10,000 reward for any tips that was going to lead to the killer. So over 600 DNA samples were examined over the course of the investigation. Additionally, the NYPD checked over 1,700 investigative reports and followed over 250 leads. Chanel Lewis was arrested 6 months later when DNA matched. So on August 7, less than a week after Vetrano's murder, another woman, Vanessa Marcotte, was found slain on rural Stretch Road in Princeton, Massachusetts. Marcotte was killed during a run, and news reports compared the similarities between the two. Lewis was unemployed and lived with his mother, 3 sisters, and they live in a low-income housing in the project in New York, 3 miles away from where Vetrano was found. Now, although he had no criminal record, he reportedly had a hatred for women and told his teacher he wanted to stab all the girls in the classroom. According to investigators, Lewis attacked Vetrano before, and Lewis' mother recalled a night when she saw Lewis coming home with all his clothes teared up. Now, Lewis had several runs with the police. One time, he was peeing in the park. He is described as someone who is a loner and who is mentally unstable. Now, while there are so much compelling evidence against Lewis, his family continued to deny his involvement in the homicide. In fact, his father claimed he had not heard of Vetrano's death until after his son was arrested for it. Minutes before she was killed, Crime Watch did release a never-before-seen video of her running.
I'm thanking those jurors for listening to the overwhelming evidence.
The parents of Karina Vetrano made their first detailed statement since this happened.
We, the jury, find the defendant guilty.
All the anger, all the years of pain but mostly the anger was lifted, it was gone.
The guilty verdict against 21-year-old Chanel Lewis came last night. He's convicted of brutally beating 30-year-old Karina Vetrano to death and sexually assaulting her after she went running on August 2nd, 2016. Lewis lifted his handcuffed hands in a farewell wave to his family.
So after a retrial, Lewis was found guilty on 2 counts of second-degree murder and 1 count of sexual abuse. After 5 hours of deliberation on April 2019, Lewis was sentenced to life without parole. This case is really tragic, and rest in peace to Karina Vetrano. My deepest condolences to Karina's family.